Okay, so we all know that Bitcoin and maybe a little bit more recently Ethereum, the two of those have been pretty much soaking up all of the spotlight recently. But the fact is, and as we've seen in previous bull cycles, once BTC reaches a new all-time high and then kind of settles down, then it's the altcoins that are really going to light up. And yeah, of course, Bitcoin did hit a new all-time high prior to the halving event, but the fact is that it's going to go higher. The price of BTC will go up again. But if you look at the rest of the environment in the crypto space, we can really see that altcoins are just kind of waiting for a cue. They're not really doing much. Look, all that to say, there's still a lot of excitement ahead of us over the course of the next 12 to 18 months. In this video, we are looking at 5 undervalued altcoins that are available right now to you at a significant discount. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. I will always wish you the best of luck if you choose to invest, and I mean that genuinely. I hope you do very well. But whatever, because I am not a financial or investment advisor, so just remember that this video is not official financial or investment advice. Okay, first up on our list is a project that we often talk about in the context of airdrops, sometimes token unlocks. That is Arbitrum, an Ethereum scaling solution that's making waves recently. If you're at all into decentralized finance, DeFi, or for that matter, Ethereum-based projects, chances are you're already a fan of Arbitrum and the ARB token, but I want to highlight what the opportunity represents right now. Part of what makes Arbitrum so special is that it's a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. It uses optimistic rollups to create high-speed and low-cost environments for all your DeFi needs. This means a couple of things, including quicker transactions and lower fees, which of course is a win-win. And then in addition to that, it's also super easy for developers. It makes their lives much easier, in fact, and users to migrate or integrate with Arbitrum. And this is because it supports the existing Ethereum ecosystem and all of its associated tools. Arbitrum's token ARB sits right now at $1.16, which I would argue is a steal considering its potential. Yes, the project has had its ups and downs over the course of the last year, but at the moment right now, things are discounted in terms of price and are also looking up in terms of fundamentals. The recent approval of the Ethereum ETFs has been a huge boon for a lot of Ethereum-based projects, including Arbitrum, and we could see a lot more liquidity flowing into such projects. ARB is down 50% from its all-time high, that's true, but that's not a bad thing if you believe in this over the course of the medium to long-term future. If you do, then this represents a great discount. We also have a recent precedent in the form of the rally that was sparked after the Bitcoin ETF's approval. And we're kind of in that time frame right now where something very similar could occur for Ethereum-based projects. Arbitrum has been busy with many updates, expansions as well. The Alien X pool just went live on the network. This introduces the Alien X chain, which could really boost its value. And then in addition, they're leveraging AI technology to push blockchain usage even further. All of these moves and updates and instances of progress taken together point to a potential major price uptrend for Arbitrum. So, if you're looking for a solid altcoin with a realistic and reasonable expectation of growth potential at a discount, Arbitrum ought to be on your radar. Okay, next up, and at number 2 on our list here, we're looking at Tectum. And we've chatted about this project a couple of times before, but they just keep getting more interesting. What makes them stand out is the fact that they're known for their high speed, very high speed, I'll get to that in a moment, but also their scalable blockchain tech that is all about creating a smoother user experience. Their main goal is to solve real-world problems with lightning fast transaction speeds simultaneously along with super low fees. Here now are some pretty impressive metrics. Tectum blockchain can process over 1 million transactions per second. And they do this by storing the hashes on-chain and the transactions at lower levels to make the chain lighter and, as a result, faster. And then we have SoftNote, which is Tectum's flagship product. It's a game changer for scaling Bitcoin and allows it to process many more transactions faster than you can on the original Bitcoin blockchain. SoftNotes offer a unique approach to Bitcoin scaling as a result, with some pretty considerable advantages over the Lightning Network. They are essentially a payment system that doesn't track transactions. So this means super fast transaction times and very low fees, which is way better, by the way, than your usual Bitcoin payment methods. You can think of them kind of like real bills full of liquidity and therefore very similar to cash. They come in BTC, ETH, and USDT denominations, making them a fantastic way to scale Bitcoin. And since they work off-chain, you can also keep your transactions private if that's something that you want to do. There have been a ton of updates as well in the Tectum ecosystem recently, setting up for some serious growth potential. They've even listed their TET token on BingX, which is sure to boost the exposure and liquidity. The TET token currently trades at $13.75 as I record, which is up on the day, but is still a relative steal when you consider that it's still about 60% away from its all-time high of $45. Therefore, getting it now represents a massive discount. And once the growth comes in and continues, the numbers will very likely shoot up for this project. Today's Altcoin Buzz Spotlight video is sponsored by Landrocker, one of the gaming projects that ought to be on your watch list. Landrocker is all about gaming quality. You can explore their universe, you can liberate planets from alien control, and a lot more in this multiplayer P2E, that's play to earn game. And they are getting a lot of attention. They've already secured listings on both Uniswap and MEXC for their LRT token. The 3D version of the Landrocker game is coming out soon. Check out the link in the description of this video below for more information. Let's jump to our third altcoin for the day, which is Injective, ticker INJ. And there has been a lot of buzz around AI and big data crypto coins like INJ recently. That's for good reason. Injective's price has been showing signs of a comeback, and that's alongside a very noticeable uptick in network activities as well, which is a more fundamental sign of a project's health, so that's always good to see. The increased network activity is good for business. That's what it boils down to, because especially ahead of a potential bull run, that's a very, very good sign. And Injective recently announced some major moves with their .inj omni-chain domain. It makes it super easy for users to transact seamlessly between the Solana and Injective networks. They've racked up over 13,000 unique holders and millions of on-chain transactions. So that's pretty impressive. Crypto whales are already noticing this project, and the Injective protocol is also its own layer 3 network within the Ethereum ecosystem, which is a big deal. Plus, they're teaming up to develop the Injera protocol and USDI. They plan to create a decentralized synthetic dollar token using Injective's Web3 infrastructure. Right now, Injective is trading at a discount despite being up at the time of this recording. If we zoom out a little bit here to the last 12 months, we can see that it's still at about a 50% discount off of its all-time high. So grabbing some INJ token now could be a smart move before the price really starts to climb again. In our estimation, as far as our extrapolation here, we do expect this one to hit new all-time highs, almost certainly so in this bull run. All right, and finally, last but not least here, at the tail end of our list, we're looking at MANTA Network. Ticker is MANTA, M-A-N-T-A, which kicked off 2024 with a bang, really seeing massive growth very quickly. It had its pre-sale in January, and the token's price shot up to a record of $3.84 at the end of January, on Jan 28th. And not only is MANTA Network one of the top performing altcoins out there, but it also offers developers fast transactions and low fees, which makes it a great platform for building and deploying Solidity-based dApps specifically. MANTA recently launched CDeFi. This combines CeFi and DeFi. This platform enables users to maximize their yields. And the MANTA token right now is currently trading at $1.83 as I record. And this represents a pretty big drop from that all-time high that I mentioned. We can zoom out here, not to a year, but to the max as far as the chart view. The team has been putting in the work, and look, we wouldn't be surprised to see it hit a new all-time high. January 28th was still early days. There was a lot of initial project exuberance, but this is one that we like. It's going to continue to do well in the bull market in our estimation, so this does represent a good bargain. Okay, and it looks like I misspoke a moment ago. There are 5 altcoins on this list, so MANTA was not the final entry. This is the 5th and final entry on our altcoin list. PYTH Network is in fact the final selection for the day, and this is a Solana-based project which acts as an Oracle solution. That means it gathers and shares price data from sources like exchanges, but also trading platforms and market makers. PYTH has a lot going for it right now on the technical side of things, and has what many people are saying is sufficient to challenge Chainlink, which is the king of all Oracle solutions in crypto. It is still under the radar right now and trading at a relatively cheap price, but that's okay. That just means it's a good time to get in. If you like the coins that I talked about in this video, you can get some of them on BuyDeFi. So I'm going to leave our Altcoin Buzz affiliate link in the description. If you use that, you can get up to $2,900 in bonuses for signing up and trading on
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.